Hi, my name is Mandy Moran, and today this is my clean with me and decorate for Thanksgiving video, and I hope you guys will enjoy.
No, and don't come running to blame me from miles away.
Almost Thanksgiving, guys. I love this little turkey. Excuse the frames behind me that are all crooked. I am actually doing a clean and decorate for Thanksgiving here at my parents' house. So this video is actually a collab with a bunch of amazing ladies. I've collabed with many of them before in the past, and we are all getting together again to do this Home for the Holidays video. So I just really want you guys to check out their videos, and maybe you will find some inspiration for your own holiday decor or something new to cook, because there's some amazing cooks in this group of ladies as well. So let's get going. I gotta start cleaning before the coffee wears off. All right, let's go. So the first thing I did was get a cup of coffee, much needed, start the video the right way, and I noticed that the little holder for the coffee pods was low on almost all the coffee, so I filled it up with the different brands that we use. And if you want to know, that coffee from Starbucks, the peppermint one, it is so good.
Distortion. But I will get it up, work even harder. My mama used to say that it's the way it goes. Feelings gonna make me smarter. And to realize that.
And one of my least favorite chores is emptying the dishwasher. Comment below what your least favorite chore is in the kitchen, because I used to think dishes, but I don't know, maybe it still is dishes. Let me know, guys. So, being Native American and this month being almost Thanksgiving, which had to do with pilgrims and natives, and also the fact that November is Indigenous Peoples Month, I kind of just wanted to come on and talk with you guys a little bit about my culture.
It's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight.
So I know when we think of Thanksgiving, we often think of pilgrims and Indians, but we are not Indians, we are actually something else. And by being something else, we would like to be called, or at least I would like to be called, Native, Indigenous, or Native American.
I can't believe you love me. So lucky,
So I am enrolled with the Salish and Kootenai tribe in Montana, which is also where my dad is enrolled, but both my parents were from two different tribes. My mom is actually enrolled with was enrolled with the Washoe tribe of Nevada, California. And so how certain tribes decide or distinguish between tribal members versus non-members is by your degree of blood. You have to have so much depending on that certain tribe. There are some tribes, I believe, that don't have a limit, but there are 574 tribes to this day across the United States, which we equal out to be about 5 million of us, of natives, people in the world right now. So that's only 2.4% of the U.S. is indigenous. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, 'cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for a friend, so at the top for me. Never thought that loving would be easy, but it's all for free. Won't cost a thing, so it's yours, worth a try. Oh, this is the real. I feel so very blessed and a sense of pride about being Native American. I am happy that I was born Native. I remember there have been times in my life, though, where I have received, different treatment, poor treatment, just because of who I am. And that part kind of I don't understand, especially since we're in 2020 and the world is so different. I would think people, would be a little more accepting. I feel blessed to be a part of the culture and growing up with it. And in fact, I really wished I knew more, though. Like, I wished I knew more of my languages. I know words and I know phrases, but I couldn't speak it fluently, which is something that we lost because of the history of our people.
Numb, doing all I can to move, but I can't. Oh no, I gotta let you go. So dumb, I wish I could get you out of my head. So dumb, I wish I could get you out of my head. Why do I make me?
So I went on the internet and I Googled in an incognito window. I looked up, what do Native Americans, and left it blank to see the number one questions that have been asked of Google about my people. So the very first thing that comes up is money. It always has to do with the fact that people think natives get a bunch of money and that we don't have to pay taxes and that all of our homes are free. This is untrue. We had to pay for our home. We had to pay for our land. And just so you guys know, the taxes in Montana, we do pay them except for the Montana state tax, which is it's a very small amount that you get taken out of your check. We just get it back.
We should pay third to get the best of me.
So certain tribes do get a per capita, which is amount of money that they get a few times a year. Some tribes get it once a month, but it's usually not very much money. So some tribes get like $50 the entire year. And I just wish people or more people would understand that we are not getting a bunch of money to live on. That's not how it works. But if your tribe is successful with casinos or other form, like dams or whatever it may be, then yes, your tribe will have a little bit more money than others.
I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment.
Even with the history of oppression and cultural genocide with indigenous people and our ancestors, I just want to say that I do not have any racism or any bad feelings towards any other race, and I just wish that I've received some of it myself for being Native and for the color of my skin. And at this point, I guess I just feel like it was in the past. And I would hope that all of us would have a little more respect for each other's cultures.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you.
Being Native American, one of the biggest things that have always bothered me in the media is when somebody, a model or somebody else, chooses to wear a headdress to an event and other people are like, why are they getting so mad? It's cool that we like your costume. Well, it's not a costume and it is very special, and the person that wears a headdress has earned it. They dedicated their life to our tribe. They worked their way up, and they are one of our very important special leaders. So when you wear one, it's kind of like you're mocking somebody that we value greatly within our tribe. That is the reason why you will see so many of us get upset when somebody wears one that should not wear one.
All the things you said just to hurt me, and love just went cold, but I'm still burning, and love just went cold. Why? I keep on making.
While setting the table, I am reminded of the fact that our family celebrates Thanksgiving, whereas some natives do not. So being Indigenous, it's very important to us to say that I am not celebrating Columbus finding America and the big beast. I am celebrating my family, my ancestors for being so resilient, and the fact that we are still here today.
But I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were.
So this beautiful wreath was actually made locally by one of our old neighbors. Her name is Renee Pierre, and she is also native, and she did a great job. So if you're local and want one, I will see if I can link her Facebook down below.
Life, not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights.
So just a reminder, this is my parents' home, and this is my mom's living room. And some of you may not know, but she passed away in the summer of 2019, and so her home is kind of like our little shrine to her. This is my dad's home. He still lives here, but it's just, we really take care of it, and we have it set up so that we always honor and respect my mom, and we miss her very much. So that's why it kind of looks like a shrine.
Change every day, 24/7. You call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day. I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. You love, you love, you love. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. You love, you love, you love. I'm the best thing that is.
So I just quickly wanted to say I am not here as a professional speaking about my culture. I am only talking about what I know. I do not speak for all the other Indigenous people of the world because, like I said before, we are all from different tribes and we all have a different background. Being Native to me is how I was raised, the different things that my parents taught me about my culture that we still practice today, and the fact that I want to learn more, like, of my language, and I am very proud of who I am, and I hope that all of you are proud of where you come from as well.
A different view of my life. You left me running on and on, but I don't care, would you let me in? You said goodbye like everything's gone, everything that we could have been, but
So I actually filmed last night until 3 a.m. and I was just too tired to finish the sweeping and mopping part. So this is day 2 and I am getting it all done though, because you have to have a clean floor for your house to look clean. That is the number one thing my mom always told me growing up, is the floors have to be clean. Otherwise it's not clean.
you say that you're sorry. We turn the page and make up a broken trust.
Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys liked my decor, and more importantly, I hope that you guys liked the fact that I did talk about myself and my culture a little bit more. Make sure you go down below and check in the playlist and watch all the other amazing videos. I cannot wait to go and binge watch the whole playlist tonight as soon as the girls are asleep. But I also wanted to share with you in this photo coming up in a minute, it's actually myself as a baby with my mom and my great-grandmother, who was very traditional, and I just wanted to show you guys that family is so important to all of us, and I hope that you all have a good Thanksgiving this year, even though it's going to be a lot different for a lot of us with not being able to go visit family. Just try to make the most of it. Get on and maybe FaceTime your family just so you guys can celebrate together. And I just wish you guys all a happy Thanksgiving. All right, see you guys.
not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two.
I forgot to mention before that if you guys have any more questions or would like to see my culture more up close and personal, please go check out Notorious Cree is his name. He is on TikTok, he is on Instagram, and he is doing an amazing job of getting our culture out there. All right, thanks guys.